Yo, what up guys, Bo here. It's been about a couple of weeks since my last video because I was out with the flu, which made making videos impossible. But now I'm back and I really want to start releasing videos once a week. Okay, so let's get right into it. With the release of the insanely popular Nintendo Switch, there's never been a better time to jump on board. Here are my top 5 must-have accessories. Nintendo's 2018 and the Switch comes with a paltry 32 gigs of internal storage. As a reference, my iPhone X has 256 gigs of storage. I personally prefer to have all my games as digital copy, so this way I don't need to constantly swap out game cartridges or fear of losing any. Best of all, I have all my games on the Switch at all times. Which brings us to my must-have, number 1. This is the SanDisk Ultra Class 10 micro SD card, which is rated at 100 megabytes per second transfer speed, and that's fast enough to play games directly off of it. I picked up the 200 gig version for $68, but good news is that if that's out of your budget, you can pick up the 128 gigs, which is $38 as of this video, which is a fantastic deal and is big enough to store between 10 to 15 games easy. Next up, we have a hard shell carrying case by Tomtoc. I think this is one of the most stylish Switch cases out there. It comes in gray or black. The case is slim and almost form-fitting. On the outside, you see the outline of the D-pad and joystick. The case itself is water-resistant with premium YKK zipper with the pull tab. On the inside, the case is lined with a soft material. It fits the Switch like a glove, and there's a divider that serves both as a game cartridge holder, which can store up to 8 games, as well as a screen protector since you can store additional cables or earphone on the other side. The next item is pretty controversial and has been talked about to death. Of course, we're talking about the Nintendo Pro Controller. The grip that comes with the Switch isn't terrible, but it's not great either. Hey, but it's free and free's good. Problem is you can't charge the free grip, so you have to take the Joy-Cons out and either charge them on a separate charger or stick them to the Switch and charge the whole thing, which is not the most convenient way to go. So if you like the Xbox controller, which in my opinion is the most ergonomic and comfortable controllers out there, you might want to consider picking up the Nintendo Pro Controller. What makes it so controversial is the price. At $70, it's $30 more than the Xbox wireless controller, which is pretty insane when you think about it. But the reasons on my list of must-haves is the fact that it's just so much more comfortable to grip and hold, especially if you're going to be playing for a few hours. And the buttons and the joysticks are really high quality and provide a ton of feedback with just enough travel. Also, depending on the type of games that you play, the D-pad is 10 times better than the arrow buttons on the Joy-Cons. I also take my Switch with me when I'm out, so I tend to leave the Joy-Cons on the Switch when docked, and they're always fully charged when I'm on the go. Sure, there are cheaper third-party controllers out there, but the Switch Pro controller is the only one with HD rumble and motion control and can re-amiibos. So, if you play on the Switch for more than 30 minutes at a time, get the Pro Controller. You'll thank me. Next up is also a must-have, and we're talking about a charger station for your Switch controllers. This is a 2-in-1 charger station that can charge a pair of Joy-Cons and a Pro Controller at the same time. There are a few variations out there like charging 2 pairs of Joy-Cons or 2 Pro Controllers, or like the one that I have, one of each. It comes with a USB-C to USB-A cable, but no power brick, so you'll have to provide your own. It's super basic, but still pretty cool looking when you turn it on, and when it starts charging, it lights up red, and it turns green when it's fully charged. While the Switch is obviously meant to be played while mobile, it doesn't have the best battery life, lasting only about 3.5 hours. So if you're out somewhere and don't want to be trapped by an outlet and want to capture all the moons from Mario Odyssey, you're going to want to get a battery charger case. Much like a battery case for your phone, this bad boy works with the Switch. It has a 10,000 milliamp battery capacity, which will extend your game time from 3.5 hours all the way up to about 10 hours. So that means if your job starts at 9, you can play well past 5 p.m. and even skip lunch. Oh, if my boss is watching this video, I'm definitely not referring to me. All you do is drop the Switch in and you're ready to go. It also has a USB port, so you can charge your phone at the same time. There are no fans, but rather vents at the bottom to prevent the Switch from overheating. It has a built-in magnetic faux leather cover to protect the screen, but it's just glued to the case and not that well, I might add. Click once to turn it on and it'll start charging the Switch, and there's a battery indicator showing how much juice is left. Long press will turn the charging off. The only downside to this battery case, in my opinion, is that there's no kickstand on the back, but you can always prop it up against something. I want to include this last item as an honorable mention since it's not a must-have accessory, but I think it's pretty important nonetheless. It's the Nintendo Switch dock. This pile of cheap-feeling plastic costs anywhere from $70 to $90. But if you like playing your Switch in multiple rooms, then you'll want to get extra docks. There are a few cheaper third-party options out there, but they all have less than stellar reviews, with some users even complaining that they completely brick their Switch. Pretty scary. The only good alternative that I've seen is from Insignia, which is Best Buy's own brand. I'll link that down below. It costs just $40 and it's also a lot smaller, making it travel friendly. The main difference that I've seen is that it doesn't automatically turn the TV on and switch to that input like Nintendo's own does. But if that's not important to you, I would definitely pick up the Insignia, as the price difference is pretty significant. So that's my top 5 Nintendo Switch accessories that I consider essential, which may or may not be different than yours. Let me know what are some of your favorite accessories for the Switch down below. If you want to be awesome, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe for more awesome video. This is Beau, and thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.